compete in my team.
I like the sound of that.
I know something that we're really excited about is that your progress carries over from current gen to next gen.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, you can start playing on current gen on September 4th and, you know, collect cards, keep going on your progressions, and then migrate over to the next gen, and you get everything that you did, your progression, your cards, your My Points, your VC.
Downtown Phoenix on a bright. And before, well, great DA, thanks. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the center. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. It's deflected. Thompson right side. And Thompson throws it down.
That basket doesn't happen without the hustle from Thompson there in transition. He is a beast at finishing fast break chances.
Well, last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, kind of changed things in his free agency.
It didn't take long for him to re-sign with the Warriors. I think as soon as the team offered him a max deal, he signed. Looks like the Splash Brothers will be together for quite some time.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Defensively, all eyes on Klay. Great scorer, but also able to beat you with the pass.
Rubio finds Johnson. Here's Booker. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep three ball there.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. The three. Chris with the rebound. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to Brooklyn. And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. But they'll get another chance. Green kicks to Thompson. Curry against Rubio. A second chance effort. Steve, compare it now to when you were playing. Did teams go deeper into their benches than they used to?
Yeah, they do. I think because of this load management, resting players. So you see a lot of guys play a lot. And also what they've done right now with the G League, being able to bring guys up. They use those guys, and I think it helps a lot, even not on games, but in practice. You'll see more guys are involved in giving guys rest.
Yeah, that makes sense. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And now here's Chris. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
And he also controlled the backboards as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Green, that's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, this is where Draymond's developed as a scorer. No longer just about threes and layups.
Here's Johnson. Nice move. Offensive rebound. Passes to Ayton. Tries again. A shot off that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Saric has checked in for Johnson. 1:32 left in the first quarter. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Pass to Chris. Now Wiggins. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. Here's Pascal. Drops it in from 11 feet. Here's Rubio. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
Here's Curry, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Here's Saric. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
The drive by Booker. The pass to Bridges. Ayton wide open. Phoenix no good that time either.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, that shot is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the
field goal percentage as a whole.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Kaminsky out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Greg for the Phoenix Suns with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought. There is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
That drive by Carter. Up again. He dishes it to Baines. From the arc. And it's Carter missing. Warriors leading by 7. To the wing on the left. Pass to Poole. Pass to Pascal. 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Wiggins. They get it back. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Now, Smitty, if you were playing today, who would you least like to see coming at you on a fast break?
I think in his prime, it would be LeBron James. Russell Westbrook is another guy I'd be kind of afraid of. I know it'd be a collision. But I say right now, it has to be Giannis because of the force and his jumping ability and the way he just glides to the rim.
Yeah, it'd be a nightmare. You're right.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Pascal. He's guarded by Johnson. Got a hand on it. Outside Carter. Kicks it out to Johnson. This one for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Thompson outside. Thompson is double. Pass to Pascal. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
On the wing, Johnson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Kaminsky. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Pascal. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Here's Poole. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Ayton.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Booker, he's checked in for Carter. Johnson finds Baines. Booker in the corner. For the three. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry from past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 8 points.
Steph just doing his thing from downtown. That's his game.
And Booker kicks to Johnson. Here's Baines. Johnson outside. Lets it go with a three. That shot, no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
A nice shot by Booker.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Curry. From deep. He can't get it to go.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have an 8-point lead. Check. Thanks for joining.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
And for the Warriors, 5 straight finals appearances, something that hasn't been done since Bill Russell's Celtics of the 60s.
And those 5 appearances, Greg, produced 3 titles and was close to another one. Last year's finals not ending the way they wanted. Injuries certainly played a role. We'll see if they can make it back this season.
Booker against Thompson. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Thompson passes to Chris. Misses off the left iron.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Booker finds Ayton. Puts up a 3. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Thompson off the drive.
And you look at the development of how Clay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year.
Sharge checked in for Phoenix.
And we know, of course, Clay coming from a basketball family. In fact, his father back in 1978 was drafted #1 overall.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
You know what, Greg, you're right thinking back to Thompson. He had his early struggles at the rim.
And that's a distant memory for Klay now. I mean, he's dunking more often and with more force when he goes at the rim. It has made him an even more complete shooting guard.
Suns trail by 8, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And it's Rubio penetrating. Saric finds Rubio. The pass to Booker. From about 16, Suns keep it alive. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
And here's a look at the stats for Chris. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's right around 13 points a night, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Ring shot on the way. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And how about a look at our 2K leaderboard and a group of point guards that have a little bit of big man in them and some very good rebounding numbers since the All-Star break. Third is Ricky Rubio.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
And this is what makes this group so special. They are complete players, and rebounding is a part of it.
Steve, Kobe Bryant said that growing up in Italy gave him a huge advantage learning the fundamentals and the tactics of the game. Do you think Europe's better at developing players than the United States?
No, I don't think they're better. I do think their system at times for certain players, they get into a system of working on their game. And I wouldn't just say fundamentals from an early age. And a lot of those guys are being able to practice with pros at an early age. I think it comes down to individuals. And also I think a lot of these parents and kids, you have to understand it starts off with making a layup versus making a three. So I don't think that Europe is doing it better. I just think a lot of times right now we're looking at some of those European players and they're coming over ready to play from day one versus some other players.
One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself, even as a leader of his team. He always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Klay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
It's stolen by Carter. Shooting foul as the... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Passes it to Pascal. Just 5 to shoot, 9 feet out, and that one goes long.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
the Golden State Warriors so great offensively. People forget about their defense. Their length and IQ make them tough to deal with, especially in the playoffs.
Kaminsky is checked in for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Curry, good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Green with the basket on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. Rubio looking around. Sharch dishes to Carter. Nailed from three-point land. Carter's got himself on the board with 3 there. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action after this word. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Suns. 9-point game. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Carter out there with Booker, and it's Kaminsky in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Inside, here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And he knocks down the first one.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Kaminsky. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Phoenix with the ball. They trail by 3. Pass to Ayton. Left side, Saric. Johnson kicks to Rubio. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Strong drive by Ricky. What he lacks in athleticism, he can make it up with his toughness.
Both free throws good from Rubio. And it's the Warriors' ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Rubio outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
On the wing, Wiggins. Green against Saric. Lets it go from 11. That shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Booker. Makes it off the glass. Booker's got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And there's the pass to Curry. Down low. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. That's now 8 points for Draymond Green.
Green lives for these kind of moments, always ready when his name is called.
Curry against Rubio. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Chris pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Offensive rebound.
Fantastic job by Draymond. I'll say this to you. He knows what work is.
Johnson, the pass to Rubio. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And good that time.
A crucial moment in this game. Rubio unafraid to take it upon himself.
Thompson passes to Chris. Curry looking it over. To the left side lane. Chris kicks to Curry. And it's blocked.
And you can't be careless around Sarge. When he's on you, he is looking to send that one back.
The Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Booker. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Wiggins from outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
It's in!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Curry against Rubio. They need this. And again, it's the Warriors missing. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus. Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way. With the game on the line, who better to turn to than Thompson for a big shot? A clutch performer who lives for the big moment.
And here's Booker from the arc. Chris with the rebound. Green deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Chris. No good with the layup. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith,
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Your VC and your tokens all carry over to next gen.
Yeah, I know one thing the community was absolutely asking for is that sense of progression and putting in that time and having it pay off between generations, so that's a great thing to hear.
So Blake, what are you excited to do in My Team in NBA 2K21?
Just delve right in. For me, the most fun part about My Team is starting fresh, honestly. When you get that new game, you pop it in and you build your team from those bronze, silver, gold.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. DA, doing it all, DA. Thanks. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at Utah. They've had a great season, and will look to extend that into the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Suns. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And I think for the Jazz, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Jazz, inside we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And one of those glue guys, Joe Ingles. Doris, talk about what he's brought to the table.
Oh, he brings so much to the table. Joe is an excellent shooter and passer. Mentally, he's got a great IQ. He's a leader, a communicator. And I'll say this to you, on the defensive end, they typically give him a very tough guard.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Bridges. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The drive by Booker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
But guys, what a terrific feel for the young Booker. Knows exactly how to take what the defense gives him.
Jazz passing it around. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Bridges. On the wing, Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. And another shot. Booker up top, covered by Mitchell. No good from Booker. Booker's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Mitchell outside to the middle, and Gobert kicks to O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Suns. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. For 3, Bridges. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Johnson. And the pass to Booker. Over Mitchell. Johnson. Great positioning on the putback. And this game is tied up now.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
On the wing, Ingles. He's guarded by Johnson. It's O'Neal atop the key. Gobert, the pass to O'Neal. The baseline J. Gobert can't hit. Phoenix with the ball. And with the summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
Now, here's Rubio. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. And the basket by Rubio.
Wow, it's a bailout bucket there. Rubio keeps his eyes up, sees the clock ticking down.
High post, Gobert. Passes it to Ingles. Back to Gobert to end the drought. And there's the nice layup by Ingles.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Johnson. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
Good on the shot. And here are the Suns now, trailing by 2. Last time they met was in Utah, where they beat the Jazz.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
How about the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell? 6'3", but boy, can he get off his feet.
Booker dishes to Johnson. In the corner, it's Bridges. Kicks it to Rubio. And the Suns miss again. Inside. 1 second left.
Well, nice defense by Rubio, making an effort to frustrate his man.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz lead by 4. Live. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns. Kaminsky out there with Aaron Baines. Then there's Carter. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's Jerome in at the point guard. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. Doris, so interesting to watch 7-footers who almost never shot three-pointers make that now a featured part of their game.
Give some credit to the coaches who recognized the game was being revolutionized and that three-point shooting, regardless of position, would become integral to success. So a guy like Marc Gasol, who actually fought the idea of taking threes, Brook Lopez, Nikola Vucevic, all of them have become more integral to team success and more capable NBA players because they can shoot the basketball. It's beautiful.
It is evolving and adapting at that size has been something to watch. And it's good for 2.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Kaminsky. And the layup's good off the glass. Kaminsky's got his first 2 points of the night.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Pass to Moutier. Clarkson kicks to Moutier. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Back to Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. That one goes in. Davis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
Carter, the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Carter. guarded by Clarkson. Jazz leading by 6. And the Jazz making a change here. Conley's checked in. 1:53 left here in the second. Niang kicks to Davis. Rubio against Conley. Clock at 6. Here's Niang. Count that bucket. Niang's got his first points of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open. Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
Moutier with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Moutier.
How about the ability to adjust and finish in different situations? Devin Booker, elite as a scorer.
Here's Ingles. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Rubio against Conley. The drive by Rubio. Here's Ayton. He kicks to Bridges. Now the pass to Rubio. It's stolen by Davis. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Rubio taking his time here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the #1 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, DeAndre Ayton, is going to be a feared big man for years to come.
So he gets them both. Mitchell with it. He's got 6 to the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Passes to Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And stolen by Ayton. And so it's the...
Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but... And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, you look at the Suns going forward. They have got to believe a big part of the puzzle is DeAndre Ayton. This guy was the #1 overall pick in last year's draft.
Jazz leading by 6. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. O'Neal passes to Conley. Kicks it to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Mitchell outside. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Baseline jumper. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Suns trail by 6. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Rubio outside. On the wing, Booker. To the paint, Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Doris Ayton, a terrific rebounder. He can score in the paint. And, of course, he is still improving.
Yeah, what you like about DeAndre Ayton, Kev, is he doesn't just rely on his God-given talent. This guy knows he needs to be more consistent with the jumper, improve his overall defensive awareness, but this guy is willing to put in the work to become a complete and great NBA player.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
To the inside, here's Gobert, takes the 12-footer and hits. And the Jazz lead by 4.
I'll tell you, that is nice touch from Rudy Gobert. Sends a message to the defense, you better guard me.
Out to Carter. Back to Ayton. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
In that game against the Lakers, they can't come out playing timid. Just because they're facing the top team in the West, you've got to play your game, minimize mistakes, and if they do that, they got a chance at the W.
Gobert, the pass to Niang. Mitchell looking it over. From outside, off the mark.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Got a piece of it. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 8 points. Of course, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
Here's Jerome, covered by Mitchell. The shot by Sharch, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Bridges with the steal. 3-on-3. Lays it up off the glass. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
That's tipped. Out to Carter. From deep. The putback. Saric on the follow. And now just a 4-point Jazz lead.
How about the instincts of Dario Saric? Just exceptional at getting those second chance opportunities.
Another miss by Utah. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Suns. To the wing right side. Bridges against Moutier. Lets the three fly. Drains the three-pointer. He has 7. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And you can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Utah out. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Suns, Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Inside, Saric and Baines. And it's Rubio in at the point. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Ingles kicks to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around to the middle. Here's Davis. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And here's Booker from the arc. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
How about that? Impressive range from Devin Booker. Tremendous touch.
Ingles passes to Clarkson. Back to Ingles. 5 on the clock. There's the pass to O'Neal. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Baines. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Davis. Ball stolen. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Gobert, he's checked in for Ed Davis. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. O'Neal high post. He dishes it to Clarkson. O'Neal passes to Clarkson. Back to O'Neal. Conley with the 3. Tips it up. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
With 3, Booker. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low, Ingles. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's a 9-point Utah lead.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Inside, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Clarkson against Booker. The wide open look here for Ingles. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ingles has got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Ayton, that one off the back iron and out.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Ayton against Conley. Back to Ingles. Over Ayton. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rubio against Clarkson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Going to the line will be Rubio. Just gets fouled on that sneaky drive.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah. And then for Phoenix, Saric comes in for Aaron Baines. And it's Bridges in for Johnson. Jazz leading by 8. To the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by O'Neal. 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert with a nice, efficient look on the interior. That's pretty.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Mitchell against Booker. Ingles dishes to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Saric against Ingles. Gobert. O'Neal passes to Ingles. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Okay, And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Jazz.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rudy Gobert.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
And I'll tell you, Greg, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And the Suns miss again. Mitchell outside. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. lower body fluid, and goaltender. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
To your players and are able to, when you finally get that, you know, the amethyst, it's like gold at that point. So it's just really progressing, building my collection, really just creating the dream lineup, getting my favorite players throughout the different eras and, you know, putting them in a mode and progressing my way through and just building. It's just my kind of mode. It's so fun. I'm looking forward to getting started on it.
We get a look at the sun shining in the... And he is doing a great job. Thank you, D.A. Chance now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Green.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Chris in at the 5 spot. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position.
Always got to keep your eyes up, make sure you see open teammates, and Clay did it that time.
And you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Michael Conley. Pass to Wiggins. From deep three-point range, Gobert pulls it in. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. It's a 5-point game. Gobert, the pass to Ingles. Back to Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now here's Wiggins. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wow, hammering it in!
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Curry's shot is off.
You really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Wide open. Again, the Jazz score. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Wiggins. From deep. Unable to get that one. And Utah the other way now. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder. Here's Mitchell. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Brett, so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course, last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category, Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Utah here with the ball. The Warriors leading. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. 1:29 left in the first quarter of the game. Mitchell passes to Davis. It's a hand on it, and it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. It's good. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Mitchell finds Clarkson. Back to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Right side Davis. Goes back up. Niang. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Warriors leading by 4. Out left to the wing. No one near him. The rebound by Niang.
You love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Mitchell passes to Davis. The Warriors pull it in.
and typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Back to Clarkson. 15 seconds left in the first. Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Curry fires from way outside. And another three for Golden State.
A catch and shoot opportunity for Steph. It's just effortless.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's been all about Stephen Curry. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking. And, Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
There's so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? We'll just have to wait and see.
Here's Mitchell. The Warriors making the shot. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
If there's a skill set you like your point guard to have, that's exceptional court vision. Mudiay shows it off there with that assist.
Curry outside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Mudiay with the basket.
And Mudiay collects himself, sees where he is on the floor, and simply rises up.
Smailagic buries it down low. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Mitchell finds Davis. And here's Clarkson. Back to Davis. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Outside Davis. And they double up Davis. 6 on the shot clock. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The pass to Pascal. Left side Curry. From 12 feet out. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, not only is he not missing, I think he's really enjoying himself out there. When he goes on a tear like this, he gets that big smile on his face, the mouthpiece at the side of his mouth, and his teammates feeding off the energy.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Was there any steal in the 2017 draft bigger than Donovan Mitchell? My goodness, guys, Utah looks like they found a franchise player with him.
I mean, to see a player his age come in and just be an elite scorer is impressive. Very explosive in transition, but also in the half court. Reminds you a bit of Westbrook or a young D-Wade with how he plays.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for George Niang. O'Neal's checked in for Mitchell, and it's Mike Conley in for Mudiay. Now here's Thompson. Dishes to Green. kicks it out to Wiggins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Warriors lead by 15.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Ingles finds Conley. And it's Curry with the rebound. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Golden State with another.
These shots just feel like practice shots for Klay Thompson, an efficient shooter off the dribble.
Ingles passes to Conley. Back to Ingles. Outside Conley. The feed to Ingles. Shoots. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
The shot by Curry, no good. Jazz trail by 15. A baseline Jay. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests. And that's...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, what a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 18 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Curry has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Pass to Ingles. Back to Gobert. Ingles trying to get open. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his second basket of the game. Curry kicks to Green. Now Curry. 18 points for him. The drive by Green. Outside for Curry. Here's Chris. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the basket by Curry. You often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, a favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately in any given possession, a coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do.
Right.
Like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because he's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the 3. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the key. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player. That's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Fires the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up on Saturday. They'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
O'Neal dishes to Ingles. It's deflected. O'Neal passes to Ingles. Wiggins against O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Here's Ingles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. Utah shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night for the Jazz. George Niang, he's checked in for O'Neal. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Thompson, left side. Shoots over Clarkson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower. Probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players and switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
Jazz trail by 9. To the middle. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Jazz passing it around. Here's Niang. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Niang. That shot off. The Warriors go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Down low, it's tipped. And now Utah, fast break. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Niang's got his third basket of the night.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Wiggins kicks to Thompson. There's the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Moutier. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Moutier's got his second bucket tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Looney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiggins outside. With the shot. Misses there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right?
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Pascal in at the 4.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Pascal. No good on that one. Great D that time from Davis. To the paint. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
There's the pass to Curry. Pulls up on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And stolen by Wiggins. Thompson for the triple. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He has the tools and the physical advantages. Marquise Chris wanting to be more active on the offensive glass.
From downtown, the Jazz with another miss. Warriors leading by 6. Poked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. The finish. And slam dunk by Gobert. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And stolen by Chris. Curry with it. Conley picks him up. Chris in the post. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wiggins. Kicks to Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 23.
Well, that's one of the game's greatest three-point shooters, so don't be shocked.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Passes it to Thompson. Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Green inside the three-point line. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Curry against Conley. Curry with a wide open look. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Mitchell. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Warriors leading by 3. Wiggins drives in. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Conley finds Gobert. Mitchell outside. Back to Gobert. Over Chris. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Outside Curry. Thompson in the corner. Outside Green. Back to Thompson. Over Mitchell. Pocket 6. That one a little long. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie with the D just all over him. The free throw to give them the lead. Just a fantastic play all around.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Such a natural shooter. That was Thompson's calling card coming out of Washington State as a Cougar, and he's added to his game now. Always one of the premier 2 guards that steps on the floor for any NBA season.
And here is Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Yes!
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Here's Curry. Inside, kicks it out to Wiggins. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
All right, thanks, Blake. We look forward to catching up with you in 2K21. We'll see you soon.
Thanks. Look forward to it.
And we only have one top play for this week from our own LD2K. It was just 2.
And that's Coit Tower. First, we are new. Well, Oakland has been a wonderful home for the Warriors, but we know San Francisco will be too. Thanks, DA. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Bridges out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5 down low. lot of different styles of basketball, and you know, we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just wanted a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you better take it.
And Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Green, the pass to Chris, and Chris throws it down.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Rubio outside. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Ayton. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
Curry against Rubio. Curry with it. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Here's Chris. Thompson in the corner. Offline with his 3. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And with the Warriors, the strength of their defense comes from their versatility.
Yeah, they have a roster that can switch on everything. Guys like Draymond allow them to go small and not lose out on D. I mean, this team is very smart with their defensive schemes.
And now here's Chris. Saw him with 10 points last game. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Quick start for the Suns in this one. Pass to Booker. Warriors with the rebound. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
And that's what led them to a blowout win. Offensively, they were solid, but their defense was what really carried them.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sharge checked in for Phoenix. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Wiggins passes to Pascal. To halt the run, and Green with the lay-in.
The tune that Draymond's singing, I mean, music to a coach's ear, aggressive.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. Cans it from downtown. He's got 9.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. He's jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns here with a different look. Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year combo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
The shot by Looney, no good. Suns leading by 13. Kaminsky, the pass to Baines. Here's Jerome. Back to Baines, 13 feet away. And yes, it's good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Poole. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Looney, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Carter outside. The three-pointer no good. And so it's Phoenix. Their lead at 15 going into the break. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help.
It's a cognitive and neurological.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Suns, we've got Carter, Aaron Baines out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's Jerome in at the point. Saric passes to Kaminsky. Carter against Thompson. Tipped away. 5 on the clock. The three. Jerome, no good. Warriors trail by 12. Here's Baines. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Golden State moving it around. Here's Looney. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. Chris, you know a little something about that power forward position. Who do you think will be the best at that position in let's say, 3-5 years from now?
Well, it may be who's the best at that position now will continue to be, and that's Anthony Davis. He can do it all. He was a point guard in high school, and what that gave him was ball handling skills, lateral quickness, and a mentality of a small guy. And we all want that as big fellas, that mentality, because you have the height. You just need to believe that you can do it on all ends of the floor. And he can do it defensively, offensively. He can coach. He could be your trainer as well, get guys healthy. I think AD could do it all.
Good explanation. Here's Jerome, banked in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 16.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And there's the pass to Poole. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Jerome. Back to Baines. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Carter outside. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 16. Passes it to Poole. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Smailagić. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 6 points for him.
Well, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Carter outside. Lets it go with the three. Warriors with the rebound. Coming off that loss against the Nets. Smailagić. He's guarded by Johnson. To the middle. Pass to Chris. And he banks in the layup. Chris has got his second bucket of the night.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots. With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Phoenix leading by 15. Rubio misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
They get it again. Wiggins. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first buck after 2 shots. Booker in the corner. Shoots the three. And the Suns miss again. Curry with a wide-open look. Off target with the open look.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
And we've finished one half of basketball. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to... Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 9 points and 1 rebound. And that'll do.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the three, the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Johnson's shot is off. Warriors trail by 15. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
Rubio with it. Now Green defending. Here's Johnson, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors. The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Chris, are there specific types of plays where you feel the whistle gets blown maybe a little too often and a little too early?
Well, sometimes for a guard, when he's defending the guard and the pick and roll comes and he fights through that pick, and as a guard, offensive player, I can stop and let you bump into me and shoot the ball. I think the refs just have to be smart with it. Sometimes it's a foul, but every time it's not, just because of the situation or the flop. And also, you just don't want players to be bailed out when the defender is in a good position. But that's what makes the game so great, is the fact that as an offensive player, you got to try to manipulate and find out where you can sneak yourself in the gray areas of a rule. And as a defensive player, how can you use your skill, your will, and then your IQ not to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar?
Kevon Looney is checked in for Chris. Curry passes to Looney beyond the arc. George grabs the board.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Here's Curry with the 3. That shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Ayton kicks to Rubio. Back to Ayton. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now the dish to Booker. Stolen by Thompson. Outside for Curry. Back to Thompson. All sorts of time. And it's good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 5 now.
I mean, if you're Curry's teammate, this is what you have to do. Take advantage of the defender reacting to him. I mean, he'll find you if you're open.
Curry against Rubio. And here's Booker from the arc. They get it back. Here's Bridges. The pass to Ayton. Rubio outside. From deep three-point range. And it's Curry with the rebound.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Thompson misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. That drive by Carter plays it up and banks it in. Carter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
I love the decision that Curry makes with the ball. I mean, Kevin, he's a creative distributor. He loves to share it.
Booker in the post. He's got 9. Great D that time from Green.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And for the Suns, Frank Kaminsky comes in for Saric. And it's Johnson in for Carter. Bridges with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. A nice shot by Booker.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Drills it from outside. He's got 9.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Booker against Wiggins. Booker looking around. And finished off by Kaminsky.
He doesn't have the big vertical or the long arms, but Kaminsky's sheer height makes him a threat to throw it down on you.
Pass to Chris. Shot from 16. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Chris has got 8 points.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Johnson outside. He dishes it to Baines. Comes up empty down low. Warriors trail by 17. To the inside. And stolen by Booker. And now the fast break. Kaminsky with the ball. Bridges, no one around him. Off target with his 3. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make it. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back to Rubio. Down low, second chance shot. Trying to get open is Johnson, and it's Ayton missing. And stolen by Ayton. Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, that's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Booker outside. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Suns lead by 21.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Curry passes to Pascal. Outside for Curry. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Johnson outside. And there's the feed to Ayton. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Back to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton kicks to Rubio. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Back to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Can't connect from short range. Passes it to Pascal. Over Booker. And the basket by Pascal. And it's Rubio with the ball for Phoenix. Booker outside. And Rubio kicks to Bridges. Takes it off the glass. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Pascal. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Johnson outside. Goes up on the wing. Kept alive. And Ayton stays with it. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And this is why you got to put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
Curry against Rubio. For 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
Ayton hits them both. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Bowman passes to Looney. Tries from 16, can't connect. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. lower body fluid, and goaltend. Unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluid, and goaltending.
That's too good to pass up. Enjoy.
Come on, man. We had to really show this. Wait, no! How much does ankle tape cost? How much VC? But on a serious note, thank you to our amazing community for submitting your top plays all year long. We look forward to seeing your best plays in 2K21.
Phoenix, Arizona.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
DA. Well, you're right, DA. A big lift for their offense. And he defends, too. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Ayton.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now, here's Ayton. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. And it's Rubio penetrating. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from Rubio. Steve, tonight we have a great matchup at the center spot. Talk about how that position has evolved over the last couple of years.
I think because of the rules, Kevin, there's not a lot of space when guys are posting up because of the defensive rules right now. You can sit in a post guy's lap, especially if he's dominant. So I think guys, as a post player now, saying I got to go out to the three-point line, I got to go out to the free throw line to be able to have some spacing to make shots.
Now, here's Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Bridges. No good off the front iron. And here are the Suns now. From deep. Mike Conley grabs the miss. To the inside. Here's Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Johnson finds Booker. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Mitchell. He drains the quick shot. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And Ayton throws it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Now this is why Gobert is shooting over 60% for his career. Highly efficient inside.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And when you look at Utah, this team, year after year, seems to be more than a sum of its parts.
I like that they always look for guys with big-time character, unselfish, low-drama players, and there's a confidence with this group.
Bridges passes to Rubio. Ayton in the corner. Here's Rubio. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
And here is Conley after the three-pointer from Ricky Rubio. Here's Ingles. Now the pass to O'Neal. And here is Conley. Inside, here's Ingles, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Catching fire. When you have a shooter like Ingles, it's a great play to run.
The drive by Booker. Stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Jazz. Pass to Ingles. Gobert down low. He's covered by Ayton. Conley inside the line. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Sharge comes in for Johnson. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles. Niang comes in for O'Neal. Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Right wing. Niang picks to Moutier. Passes to Niang. Clarkson against Booker. Back to Clarkson. Launches it. They grab their own miss. Davis on the follow.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Carter, the pass to Baines, and he jams it with authority.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Gobert laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Both free throws good from Bridges. Clarkson taking his time here, and there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Niang, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And there's during his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the
Very lucky to have a coach like that.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Gobert. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Emmanuel Mudiay. And there's Davis, and it's Niang in at the three. Here's Mudiay after the basket by Dario Saric. Niang kicks to Davis. Pass to Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Clarkson's got his first points of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all three levels.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Here's Jerome. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Jazz trailed by 5. Here's Clarkson. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Jerome. Defended by Mudiay. Jerome, good. And the Suns lead by 5. Clarkson dishes to Davis, and he lays it straight in. Davis has got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Jerome, defended by Mudiay. Jerome, good. He has 6.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick or the lay-in.
Clarkson against Carter. Here's Gobert. No good off the back of the rim. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And here is Kaminsky. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Clarkson. Jerome passes to Kaminsky. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the paint. Kaminsky, the pass to Carter. Back to Kaminsky. And the layup's good off the glass. Steve, nothing finer than having a star on your team who also makes everyone else feel better, feel involved, right?
You're totally right, Kevin. I talked to a lot of these general managers and owners, and they talk about they're looking for the unselfish star. Not just the star, the unselfish star. And what they mean by that, on the court, off the court, the guy that understands it's about team versus him.
And that one good from Clarkson.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Over to the left wing. And there's another turnover by the Suns.
All right, here's a look at stats for Rudy Gobert. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 9 rebounds, then just over 2 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
All shots he's changed just by challenging them. Such a luxury to have someone like this as your last line of defense.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Davis. The shot that time, not on target. And Phoenix will come the other way. Last time they met was in Utah, where they beat the Jazz.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Back to O'Neal. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. O'Neal's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For 3, Booker, and no good on the last second attempt this time.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the 50. And that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Jazz trail by 8. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Gobert. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. O'Neal misses.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Ingles following the score by Phoenix. Here's Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. Rubio with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Ayton. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 5 assists tonight.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 5. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Booker with it. Conley picks him up. On deep. Ingles with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 10. And his teammates call him old man, say he looks like a 40-year-old farmer. Joe Ingles, Smitty, much more than meets the eye.
You know what, Kevin? He's a star in his role. He's gotten better and better. He's a guy who can impact winning on a nightly basis.
A nice shot by Booker.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Now, here's Bridges. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Inside, kicks it out to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Conley against Rubio. Gobert with the block.
The size and reach of Gobert making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting the paint.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix. Saric comes in for Johnson. George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Royce O'Neal. Here's Niang. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. Some good contributions, really, since the All-Star break. Averaging about 23 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
It's stolen by Gobert. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Niang. They shoot again, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
Davis is checked in for Donovan Mitchell.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 9.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Davis. Here's Gobert. Baines with the block. Left side, Saric. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Doesn't have to jump much because of his length. It is unmatchable. Rudy Gobert.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by Booker. To the inside. Gobert with the block. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. "16 seconds left in the third. Outside Conley. Clarkson passes to Ingles. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. He gets it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Phoenix. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Suns leading by 8. So on the floor for Utah. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Now, here's Rubio. Here's Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 6 assists now in the game. O'Neal inside. Charges there. Kaminsky kicks to Rubio. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rubio's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just reinforcing and stating the rules.
Back to Ingles. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Booker at the elbow. Here's Saric, and he gets the bucket. And the Suns lead by 18.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Drills the baseline jumper.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Suns.
The pass to Kaminsky. Booker outside. Rubio with a wide open look. Good. A nice assist from Booker. 8 points for Ricky Rubio.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly. And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Ingles passes to Gobert. Over Kaminsky. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A defense unto himself. Rudy Gobert regarded by his team as the Utah Jazz version of Bill Russell.
And Gobert drops them both. And Smitty, the standing reach of Gobert, 9 foot 7 inches. He's around the rim before he leaves his feet.
Yes, Kevin, the most efficient shots in basketball are dunks and layups, and he makes them hard to come by.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Bradley passes to Gobert, and he drops it in from the low post. Gobert's got 10 points in just the second half. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jerome. Here's Okobo. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go. That one wide left.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ricky Rubio.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And it's the Suns with the ball after Rudy Gobert missing on that last three-pointer. And Ayton throws it down.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Guys, some great passing from them.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's Okobo. This one for 3. The shot, no good.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. He never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it.
And so it's Phoenix easy.
unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Thanks for watching this week, and make sure you check back here for more news on NBA 2K21.
And make sure to follow us on social for all the event updates.
Remember, it's at NBA 2K_2KTV, and thanks for watching.
See you next time.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Well, NBA, they got a lot of pride there, there's no doubt, and rightfully so. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. On for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Conley, lays it up off the glass.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball. Guys, when you think about the Jazz, you are talking about an elite defensive unit. Rudy Gobert in the middle, the defensive player of the year, and the guys around him are committed to the scheme and outstanding individual defenders.
It's stolen by Ingles and stolen by Wiggins. Pass to Green. Out to Thompson. Green against Ingles. And it's Green missing. And the Jazz very disciplined at the defensive end.
Now, Kevin, you have a veteran squad with the anchor Rudy Gobert, one of the elite shot blockers in the entire league. And this is a group that's so important here. They defend without fouling.
It's Curry with the drive. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder. O'Neal kicks to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's the Warriors with the ball. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
You know, there's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
Stolen by Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Mitchell finds Gobert. It's good. Inching our way toward the end of the season here in the NBA, Doris, and just how much fatigue after all these games and all these months and practices and travel. How much fatigue are these players feeling, you think, right now?
Well, I think NBA players like to tell us, come March, come April, everybody has bumps and bruises. No one is... What you're hoping to do as an NBA organization is manage the rest that you can possibly give to your guys down the stretch of the season, because the healthier you are going into the postseason, the better off you're going to be.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Rudy Gobert with the size and length, they factor on the glass right now.
Curry with it. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Kicks it out to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Thompson. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. And stolen by Chris. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. It's a tie ball game.
Well, that's where you see the IQ of Klay Thompson, a step ahead of everyone else. A beautiful delivery.
Gobert with a wide open look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Gobert's got 6. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Mitchell. It's deflected.
Oh, the freak athleticism. Chris with the tools to be an elite rim protector.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Thompson outside. On the wing, Thompson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Down low. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Green. That misses off the backboard. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Mitchell's shot is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Thompson passes to Chris. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He has 6. O'Neal against Wiggins. O'Neal dishes to Ingles. And the shot goes in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's the Utah Jazz holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry.
He's one of my favorite players growing up.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Peyton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So on the floor for Utah, Rudy Gobert is out there with Davis. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Moutier, and it's Niang in at the 3.
Boy, how about the Warriors enjoying this beautiful new arena, the Chase Center. What an incredible amount of work went into getting this built. And that was before they even broke ground, guys.
Warriors trail by 9. Poole the pass to Wiggins. The 10-footer. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, all that momentum and force, Rudy Gobert, that is pretty.
And the Chase Center will enable the Warriors, they think, to spend big on talent. But you know what, Doris? There is still a lot of nostalgia for their old home in Oakland.
No doubt, Kevin. The fans were so incredibly loyal. Oracle Arena was known for for its rowdiness. The hope, obviously, that spirit will travel across the bay.
Niang passes to Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Wiggins. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifled tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
So it's the Jazz now. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They start a 3-game homestand with that, and the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review, coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. And the news is in on the review, and they overturned the original call on the floor. So, well done to use the coach's challenge, and it gets reversed.
You know, it's like that big question mark. Sometimes, if you don't get the call right, and then you wonder, what if this, what if that? This time, clear on the replay, they overturn it.
Because of Rudy Gobert's thin frame, people were trying to take advantage of him early physically in his career. For the Jazz, they wanted him to get stronger, get in the weight room, and become more of a problem.
Here's Pascal. Gobert pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Davis. Pass to Gobert. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Gobert's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Pascal. Doesn't go that time. Davis with some nice D. And for 7-footers like Gobert, it seems, Doris, there's more risk of injury.
Well, everything the Jazz organization has done with Rudy has focused from the core down. They want to make sure their big man has functional strength that eases pressure on the knees and ankles. Both of those areas have been so problematic for guys his size. Interesting story about Rudy Gobert. He was an excellent student in high school, but he was getting into physical fights. So what does his mom do? Play sports, my son. Track and field, martial arts, even ping pong. What I love, though, is he has not lost that tough disposition.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now, here's Ingles. His last outing with 20 points. Gobert dishes to Ingles. Chalk up 2 there. Ingles has got 6. And Doris, especially at that center position. You know, GMs like a player with a fighting spirit.
Rudy Gobert plays with a chip on his shoulder and a competitive spirit. A lot of 7-footers, Kevin, play the game simply because of their size. Rudy Gobert wants to be great.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And Utah also making a switch. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jordan Clarkson.
Well, to me, Klay Thompson has proven to be one of the best players in the game. This guy is an incredible sniper from long range and defends at a very high level.
And the pass to Pascal. Curry deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. O'Neal with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
What a boost when Rudy Gobert is this efficient on the offensive end. Such a smart basketball player.
Curry from deep three-point land. And the Warriors miss again. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it. And Thanks so much, Dave. A great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter was all about Rudy Gobert. He ended up with 19 points, 7 rebounds, and that does it for our half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Passes it to Green. Takes it from 10. That's short off the rim. Jazz leading by 18.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
Curry against Conley. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Wiggins has got 5. And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better?
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. George Niang comes in for O'Neal, and it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Green. Wiggins kicks to Green. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Thompson. Curry with it. Covered by Mitchell. 3-pointer. Curry's shot is off.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Curry is inside. Defended by Moutier. Curry can't get it to go.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
From the low block, that's good on the jump shot. And that's 21 points for Rudy Gobert.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The pass to Thompson. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. You hear these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping the help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, a multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case. But it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
A 3-pointer, Wiggins. They get the rebound.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
But they recover it. Green, the pass to Poole. Shoots a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And stolen by Wiggins. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And the Warriors with possession here. Golden State's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Passes it to Chris. To the middle. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Shot clock at 2, and the Warriors miss again. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Jazz. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Poole. Looking to end the run. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Pass to Niang. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell kicks to Niang. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here's Green. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
Well, Draymond Green carving out a look from the mid-range, understanding, okay, this is my opportunity to take a shot.
And so it's the Utah Jazz riding high with a 23-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Jazz, Clarkson is out there with Conley. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Davis in at the center.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
It's stolen by Ingles. The pass to Clarkson. Inside, Davis. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
It's stolen by Ingles. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Occupying that instant offense role, Doris. Jordan Clarkson able to get his shot anytime.
No doubt, Kevin. He's a little bit of a streaky scorer. The challenge is on the defensive end. That's where he has to really improve if he's going to stay on the floor and impact winning.
And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And that one against the Pistons, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
Lee with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Bowman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Passes it to Ingles. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I think perhaps the most underrated part of Steph Curry's game is his physical and mental toughness. It does not matter the contact. This guy won't be denied.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. And the Warriors ownership saying they want this organization to be more than a basketball team, Doris. What do you take that to mean?
I think it means, Kevin, probably the popularity of a great team can be leveraged, right? Via marketing, via media, technology, real estate. Those other revenue streams enable them to sustain this big payroll.
And the Warriors making a change here. Chris is checked in. Conley dishes to Ingles. He kicks to Gobert. Over Chris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the playmaking of Joe Ingles, such a valuable asset for the Jazz.
Well, Greg, they've needed more shot creation, and his growth in that regard, especially operating in the pick and roll, such a big lift to their offense.
Curry from deep three-point land. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Ingles. Adores you look at Joe Ingles. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Thompson finds Curry. The three-pointer, no good.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Mitchell's shot is good.
This is Mitchell at his absolute best. Driving, attacking, putting all the pressure on the defense.
Conley for 3. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
From deep. The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rudy Gobert.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Wiggins against O'Neal. He dishes it to Mitchell. Fires for 3. Again, Mitchell missing. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Some nice passing by Golden State here. On the wing, Thompson. Chris passed to Thompson. Banked in off the glass.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Ingles. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. From deep three-point range, off on that one. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A resounding victory. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.